Hello, yes, in fact, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Trust you're getting on well. Today, we are here to continue the in depth analysis of events as the issues, of course, continue to happen and, of course, unfold within the Nigerian state. We've seen how far the protest for hunger, of course, is going and the crackdown by the police attempts to halt the protesters. We've heard, of course, according to Sahara reporters, that the DSS have been mobilized. The President Bola Tinubu has mobilized DSS and other security operatives to clamp down on the NLC headquarters. And of course, after condemning uh, the maltreatment of the protesters and infringement of their fundamental right to express themselves and conduct protests as a way of showing dissatisfaction over the government anti-policies. We have seen, of course, the pandemonium across board, and of course, Tinubu is to be blamed, and also the security operatives haven't promised Nigerians to guarantee their safety, especially those at designated points which they recommended to the protester, just as the Fani Park or Gani Parks here in Lagos. Unfortunately, even in the place they recommended, the people are not safe. Nigerians who decided to protest has been brutally have been brutalized and of course chased out of the Gani Parks by hoodlums or people could be considered to be thugs, agents of the government who are beneficiaries of this government and would not want anything, of course, to jeopardize just such chances. It's quite unfortunate, regardless of the fact that the IGP and, of course, State Commission, the police in Lagos has given such confidence on the masses or the protester that their safety is guaranteed, but that is null and void. Whenever they say yes, they meant no. It's unfortunate under the watch of the police, the peaceful protesters were invaded, brutalized, and of course, you know what, that dealt with mercilessly, and the police is still to tell us what really happened. Where are they? Where were they? Where these people were brutalized by some thugs, sponsored thugs, and it's quite very disturbing. This is just Nigeria for you, and there's nothing surprising about this because we know even the thugs or the supposed hoodlums who are paid agents, of course, by the political class, are more powerful than even the police. Of course, I've seen several occasions where one of them confronted the police, Nigerian police personnel, that he's going to beat him and remove his clothes. He has the authority. And of course, that police was just very uh, vulnerable and doesn't know what to do. So they control the powers and they know where to press the buttons, and eventually, such police or personnel will be, of course, dismissed with ignominy if that becomes the case. It's quite unfortunate how Nigerian states have uh, descended so to law to abuse the right of our citizens to express themselves through peaceful conduct of the protests against government anti-policies and misgovernance by the Tinubu's administration. Well, this is a man who also protested, mobilized people against Jonathan's dispensation. And nobody harassed or intimidated them or sponsored any talks, of course, to brutalize the people then. Not even him was arrested, and it's quite unfortunate that even in a democratic setting, that this is just what you are seeing. Of course, we are back live and direct, and we have so many informative news to bring your way. This is Chigozie Ndimo here in Core Web TV. Keeping it real has been our earnest commitment, and I indulge you, of course, to follow us by hitting the subscription buttons and turn on the notification buttons. And of course, like and share the video, let it go viral. We're back, and more better. The case is, it's quite unfortunate indeed, just as we are saying. After the condemnation of the brutality against the protesters, peaceful protesters, especially in Lagos State and some places, we understood that there are some pockets of violence across the north and whatever. But the reverse is the case in the east. There was no protest. The people of the east have demonstrated to be a different nation, a different entity with different ideology and perspective to life. They are not part of this Nigeria, as the case is, because they have demonstrated strongly that they are independent of whatever might be the public opinion held by other regions, that they understood better, and of course, we not want to be gullible or play to the gallery and get their own people or sons and daughters killed. This, of course, was informed by the wisdom of the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in Ezra that gave issued a directive that no part of the Biafran defunct territory or supposed 40 states of the United States of Biafra should participate in this protest. And of course, that was totally complied. There was no protest. I was in the East, of course, more than a week or 2 weeks. I never experienced the protest from the 1st of August. And today is the 8th of August, back to Lagos. There was no protest until the 7th, even beyond, because the people are about minding their business and they don't care whatever hunger protest, because they understood there is no remedy, no terrorism to broken bottle. Describing Nigeria as broken bottle, according to the message or Zeke, the ceremonial president, said Nigeria, the broken bottle has not made what terrorism. Whether you took out to the sea, what is happening? Rather, you incur more pains and agony and the frustrations. Today, a liter of fuel that was once sold for 680, 70, 680 naira per liter, 700, is now 850 and still counting. Maybe by the end of the year, it might be sold for 1,005. As much as you care to know, this government have demonstrated such level of impunity, rascality, and not, of course, hidden to the pains and agonies of the people. They will always tell their own citizens that we know your pains and agonies. We know your frustrations. Go ahead with your protest while we enjoy and dine, of course, in the King's Palace. Whatever be the case, there's nothing new or different that might come out of this. And of course, some northern populists that are raising the Russian flag. Neither will Russia come to your rescue. Of course, the destiny is in your hands, and whatever happens with that destiny becomes your fate. But for the Eastern people, there was nothing like protest. Everywhere was very busy and people minding themselves, except for the sit at home that was complied. Of course, you understand what that means, and the eventual roadblocks has been very strong, and of course it's an issue of worry, but then we have to discuss that in a separate of course program. Yes, we have more revelations to make regarding that. Thank you once again. I welcome you to Wave TV. uh, the entire system or the protesters has been unsettled, and of course everybody, the tension perhaps have been doused, but the purpose for which they set out is yet to be defined or achieved. Whatever be the case, we'll continue to get you abreast with the realities here in Wave TV. Once again, thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe so that you can get our videos once they've been uploaded or once we are live, of course, to discuss any political matters as it borders on existence and, of course, interest as whatever may be the case. Thank you once again. We are coming more bigger. Just keep in tune, and thank you for this moment.